Alchemy and Archetype. A life worth living is a life worth loving. One of the most memorable myths regarding love is found in Persia. In this ancient mystical tale, Satan's original sin is his loyalty and love for God. They say when he created the angels, they were instructed to love and worship no one but himself. Unfortunately, sometime later, God created man, his most noble of works. However, Lucifer refused to bow to anyone before God Almighty. For this, he was flung to hell, heartbroken and condemned by his beloved. The first turn in the area of Eros was around the 12th century, with the Western Troubadours. Before this transformation, love was an impersonal force. You see, Eros was interpreted as a biological urge. Agape was their term for loving thy neighbor as thyself. The individuated expression of love is amor, passionate compassion, a person-to-person experience. Philosopher Frederic Nietzsche believed the secret to sanity was this love of one's own life and ultimate fate, this Amor Fati, finding wisdom and meaning in one's own experience. I know it's often easier to love someone else than love oneself. We are usually more willing and able to accept and see both the light and shadow aspects of our lovers. A quote of caution by Young states, "We meet ourselves time and again in 1,000 disguises on the path of life." This means that all the traits we love and hate in others are merely reflections of ourselves. Sometimes it is through loving and living with another, through good times and bad, that we learn to accept and love ourselves. This is the type of love that breaks through the illusory maya of unconscious projections, a process of mutual individuation. Alchemically speaking, the meeting of two personalities is like that of two substances. The contact creates a chemical reaction, where both are transmuted and transformed. It is through this transformative nature of love we may discover the distinction between what one really is and what one imagines or projects oneself to be. Understanding this particular type of alchemy greatly contributes to the changes necessary for true individuation. When we love, we always aim to be better versions than our current selves. And when we better ourselves, we better the world around us. This will show up symbolically as themes in tarot like the Tower, the Lovers, Strength, and the Devil. One cannot become whole without integrating and understanding both masculine and feminine aspects of divinity. Eternity is in love with the limits of time, grounding infinity within material reality. In closing, let us finish with a passage from the book The Alchemist. Before a dream is realized, the soul of the world tests everything that we have learned along the way. It does this not because it is evil, but so that we can, in addition to realizing our dreams, master the lessons we've learned as we've moved toward that dream. That's the point at which most people give up. It's the point at which, as we say in the language of the desert, one dies of thirst just when the palm trees have appeared on the horizon. People are capable at any time in their lives of doing what they dream of. Everyone when they are young knows what their personal legend is. At that point in their lives, everything is clear and everything is possible. They are not afraid to dream and to yearn for everything they would like to see happen to them in their lives. It's true that everything has its personal legend, but one day, that personal legend will be realized. So each thing has to transform itself into something better, and to acquire a new personal legend, until someday, the soul of the world becomes one thing only.